I used to teach my kids as they would go to bed about faith. And I would say, faith is to listen and obey. And so I do this thing where I'd go in with the kids. I'd say, kids, what is faith? And they'd say, it's to listen and obey. And I said, how do you make God happy? And they said, through faith. And so I want to just think about that with you for a minute and think about faith as it relates to where does that come from? Can you have faith for things that you didn't actually hear from God or read in His Word? I don't think so. But so often people will call things faith, and it's not faith. It's just desire. They want something. And I don't believe God is moved by desire. Lots of people want things but don't get them because of, according to the Bible, lack of faith. And so we want to have faith. It's got to be more than desire or wanting. It's got to be that we heard something, we read something. We know that faith comes by the word of the Lord, the hearing of the word of the Lord. So we hear something, we believe it, we're convinced of it, we are assured that that thing's going to happen. Kind of makes it look crazy sometimes. And then what happens is, as we listen and then we begin to obey and we act like it's going to happen. That's different. It's one thing to say it's going to happen. It's another to actually act like it. I think many people will talk about having faith, but if you listen to them and watch what they're doing, they are certainly not acting like that's going to happen. And so we got to listen, we got to obey. And then I would throw this new one in. This is kind of my updated version, is then we got to trust, right? Like we got to actually trust. And there's a way you talk when you trust somebody than if you don't. If you trust somebody, you don't do plan Bs. If you trust somebody, you act as though whatever they're said they're going to do is going to happen. And there's a certain behavior, there's a certain tone that I would say goes along with it. So do you trust God? Like when He tells you things, do you not only obey, but do you actually act like He's going to do what he does? So as you think about the things that you are trusting God for, that you have faith for, ask the first question, did I really hear that? Is that written in the Word? Can I stand on that? Am I obeying? Am I doing the things He's called me to do? Many of His promises are, if you do this, then I will do that. And so are we being fully obedient to what He's told us to do related to it? And do we truly trust Him to do His part? And that we act like it, we talk like it, because He is so trustworthy.